Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for the awesome response that I received for the review of the new Super 7 Thundercats Wave 6 Classic Lionel action figure. I picked up the figure, I was so excited to see it, to get it, and I just banged out the review. I didn't realize at the time that Malaysia, in fact, appears to have been one of the first countries in the world to receive the shipment of figures. But then I started to get the feedback from you guys out there, and I realized that, oh, okay, so it's like one of those things, it's a YouTube first. Well, awesome. Okay, well, I'm just glad that you guys follow the channel, and I'm able to provide you with stuff that you never seen before. But I was also at the store there, and like I said, the Lionel figure is just absolutely phenomenal. I was glad that I was able to get my hands on him, and I talked about it in my review as well. The rest of the figures were also there in Wave 1. We had the Monkeyan figure, we had Chitara, of course, we had the Mumm figure. Now, I can tell you that, I held the Chitara figure in my hands, and I absolutely was not impressed at all with the translation. Okay, probably need to get some more photos of that thing. Monkey looked great. Okay, but of course, the one that I probably wanted to get the most after Lionel was Mumm. Okay, but man, that guy was just freaking expensive. Okay, I was running low on funds. Okay, after already picking up the Lionel figure, that was like the first thing that I needed to do. Just pick up the big guy himself. But Mumm, there's something about him there. I mean, he looked really impressive in package, but I don't know why. There's something there I just couldn't nail it. Okay, there's something there about the colors that just seemed a little bit off. So I decided to get the vintage figure down for the display cabinet. He's going to have to come down anyway because if I get the new version from Wave 6, then I'm going to need this figure here for comparisons. But here he is, the original Mumm from LJN Toys 1985 complete. And just check him out right here, okay? Top to bottom, front and back, you can see that his entire skin tone is actually that of something light blue. All right, it's not light green. It could be a border between blue and green, but it's definitely not the color that the new Wave 6 Super 7 recolor has on the body. So, this is what I'm wondering about here, okay? What happened, all right? And by the way, getting this classic Mumm figure up close and personal, you realize that he's actually a pretty terrifying action figure. I don't know how many kids back in the day had this figure, weren't just like, freaked out of their minds, okay? Because this guy's freaking scary. I went back to Super 7's official website and on the pre-ordering page for this particular figure, and as you can see here, the colors that are used in this photo, okay, that's on the pre-order page is exactly the same as that of the actual figure that's now out in stores. Okay, so Mumm has a light green skin tone, all right, and you also see it here in the CGI renders for the packaging box and stuff like that. But then when you scroll through a little bit more, you see that there was an earlier photo, okay, that was updated to the site. Now, this is the version of Mumm that you're actually looking for. Okay, this is the one that we want, all right? This is the correct skin tone, close to what he actually had in the cartoon and also in the actual LJN Toys release from the 80s, all right? So why aren't we getting this particular skin tone with this particular figure? Now, if you put them both side to side, okay, in this comparison photo here, you can see that the difference is actually quite glaring, all right? Now, I don't know if this is a big deal, okay, but it kind of is to me because, firstly, this is supposed to be like a definitive toy recolored version, all right? So you're getting a figure that's, an updated version of the classic 80s figure, all right? So in the case of Lionel, as you saw in my review, the translation was just perfect. In fact, it went above and beyond that, all right? But here, I want to actually get this figure, but what's holding me back is the fact that the color is inaccurate. Now, to be fair, I mean, this light green skin tone isn't bad looking, okay? It's a pretty good look for Mumm, but it isn't what this thing is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a toy recolor based off the 80s version, and I'm not seeing that here, and it actually needs to be exactly what it's advertised to be, all right? And I say that mainly because, of the fact that this thing is pretty expensive, like I mentioned, all right? Now, here in Malaysia, the set is going for Ringgit Malaysia 388. And that's like 100 ringgit more than what I paid for the Lionel figure. But this is a deluxe figure, okay? It's a large figure. So the average figures are like about 17.5 cm in height. Mumm here is about 22 cm. So he's going to tower over that Lionel figure. I think that, that is going to be a pretty impressive thing to see. And that's kind of like, why I feel like I really need to get hold of him. However, at the same time also, they've taken a lot of corners on this as well. I mean, they cut a lot of corners on this, and I feel that this being what it is riding heavy on nostalgia, and being an Ultimates figure release is really lacking in what we come to expect from Super 7's Ultimate range. And these are supposed to come with like a whole lot of accessories, okay, as is common with the Ultimates brand. But here we find that the selection of accessories is actually lacking, but they're charging us the same, all right? They're charging us the same amount for a figure like this versus that of a normal Ultimates release that comes with a whole lot of stuff. So that being the case, I mean, this being what it is, I can still probably excuse that because like I said, okay, this thing is riding on that nostalgia wave, and just the fact that it looks so much like the classic 80s figures, it's going to draw a lot of people in. So I just need it to be perfect, okay? I just need the colors to be accurate. And that's kind of like the thing that makes me feel really disappointed, okay? Because it could have been perfect, all right? And I'm not really sure if there's supposed to be like a variant or something out there or down the road, okay? Like one that has the correct light blue skin tone. But what would be the point of it? Okay, I mean, this thing already cost so much just get right the first time. Okay, and I don't know if there was an issue maybe at the factory with the paint or something. Maybe it wasn't intended to be this color, but it turned out as such. I'm not really sure. Okay, or maybe this is supposed to be like their own take on it. But then again, it can't. Okay, because it's supposed to be accurate. Okay, to the 80s version. So which is it? Okay, I just want to know why this damn thing isn't the correct light blue skin tone. Okay, that's like the only thing that I feel is really just holding me back from wanting to just grab this. But however, I may still end up getting him. And I want to know your thoughts about this. Okay, what do you guys think about the inaccuracies in the skin tone? Hit me up in the comments, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content right here. Thank you, and take care out there.